Episode 81.
Are you ready to take your eBay business to the next level? Then hold on, because Ron and Ali are going to take you into the fast lane with the latest tips and insights from some of the biggest and most successful sellers here on the So You Want to Sell on eBay podcast.
Welcome once again to another episode of So You Want to Sell on eBay. I'm Ron LeBeau.
And I'm Ali Young.
Hey, everyone with us. We have a father-daughter team with us today.
Yes.
Bret Pallotta and his daughter, Emily. How you guys doing?
Doing great. Great. We're glad to be on today.
Awesome.
Excellent. This is the first tag team, daughter and father. Love it already.
That's right. That's right. We're going to have fun here, guys. So Bret and his wife, Tammy, started an eBay business in 1999 to pay medical bills that had accumulated as a result of medical procedures incurred from fertility treatments and the birth of their daughter. They were able to stay home with their daughter and pay off their medical bills, and they sold the business in 2001 and sold personally on eBay for the next several years. A few years ago, in order to teach their daughter Emily a marketable skill, they started another eBay business. Their eBay store is Tennessee is our neck of the woods.
I love it. Tennessee is our neck of the woods. So you stopped a business, then you started a business, then you stopped and started another business. Are you like business fanatics?
We're just plain fanatics. Yeah.
Okay,
There you go.
Yes. We back in the late 90s, we were unable to have children. We'd been married 14 years, and we went through some fertility treatments. And finally, we were blessed to have this beautiful daughter of mine. And we had to get a second mortgage on our house, max out credit card, do whatever we had to do because insurance didn't pay for those treatments. So long story short, I was either going to have to get a second job, and then I would never see my daughter that we'd waited so long to have. And so I told my wife, I said, maybe we could start a business. And so we started trying to sell on eBay, and we finally hit on selling ink cartridges. And we were selling aftermarket ink cartridges. And before we knew it, it was phenomenal. The growth was just unbelievable. And the last month that we owned the business, I think we profited like $11,000 in 1 month.
Wow.
And we sold the business because I was going to take a church, become a full-time pastor. And the church said they were fine with me keeping the business, but we just wanted to pour our heart into that. And we sold the business to the people at the post office where we did all our shipping. They bought the business.
You didn't have to come with referrals. You brought your referrals to them every day, probably.
That's right, exactly.
They knew there was a business there. I mean, you didn't have to show any business plan there. That's awesome, man.
Yes, sir.
That's
Exactly.
cool.
Exactly. And so we've come full circle, and now the girl that we started the business to pay all the bills for, now we're teaching her how to do the same thing. So, when she's out on her own, she'll have a skill that she won't have to go work for somebody. She can stay at home and run her own business and do her own thing if she wants to.
Oh, isn't that brilliant? I mean, that's the day and age we live in, this entrepreneurism where you can use something like eBay. And I'm looking at your store here. You've got things that I've never even seen in my life. I mean, I'm looking at this game plan gear crossover cross. I mean, what is that? That looks lethal. I'm used to like a blowpipe or something, but what is that thing?
It's kind of like a backpack, but you can actually put your weapon on that backpack, strap it to it, and freeze your hands up. Like if you're going on a hunt out west, where you're going to be walking a long way. So we got everything. I mean, you should see what's in our building boxed up that hadn't got on yet. I mean, it's just unbelievable.
It's crazy.
Wow.
Problem.
So let's talk to Emily a minute. We're going to put you on the spot here, Emily. Okay, so this whole thing started because two people fell in love and they wanted to have a little girl named Emily. Maybe they didn't know the name. I don't know. But anyhow, what a cool story. This is really a cool story. And how old are you now, Emily?
17.
You're 17 years old. And how long have you been helping your dad with the business?
I've been helping around a little bit since it first started, but I haven't really gotten into it until recently.
It's been last couple years.
But it was more recent, even more recently than that I got like heavily involved.
Right. That's right. Yeah.
Okay. So you are really, really kind of, and I don't know, maybe you do or maybe you don't understand the value of this, right? Because most people are taught to go to school, get a good education, get a good job, right?
Yeah,
And
yeah.
try and be happy, right?
Yes.
We like to talk about, dreams, man. And it's really about, if you go to work for somebody else, this is my philosophy, and it's not shared by everyone. But if you go to work for somebody else, you are going to help create their dreams. But this whole entrepreneurial thing that you're doing and you're learning how to do, you will be able to create your own dreams. And man, how cool is it? I don't know if you guys travel at all, but how cool is it that you can run this eBay business from anywhere with a laptop and internet service, man? I mean, it's really awesome.
It's really awesome.
It's great.
Yeah, we love it.
Kudos to your dad too. I'm serious. No, I'm not kidding you, because
He's
I'm
pretty
sure
cool.
It's pretty cool. But I
You
don't want to
just say that because you're on the same podcast, or is
The
it?
thing is, we can't say that right now, Emily, because this is an evergreen podcast, right? If people listen to this 5 years from now and now he's not cool, I mean, we've said on the air that he's cool. So let's just hold off that he's a pretty nice guy, right?
Yeah, he is.
So are you a tag team then? Are you, so one person does the listing, one does the taking the pictures, one does the shipping? I mean, who does what job? Do you have a fight over it with your fun crossbow there?
Both do everything.
Yeah, we all do everything. Emily really helps with the with finding items. She takes pictures and tests a lot of things, especially like she likes testing the toys. So when we get toys to sell, she tests those out. And
I'm a giant child.
yeah, and she makes the videos, and so she does that part. I do most of the listing, but she does a lot of the rest. Helps with a lot of the rest.
And does your wife Tammy help at all, or is she pretty much hands off?
No, she's helps too. She's a big help.
She helps us with the shopping and the finding things.
Oh,
Right.
there we go. The truth comes out.
That's right, exactly.
So do you ever keep anything? Do you ever see, ooh, that pair of shoes is my size. I might just keep hold of that.
All the time. All the time.
Yeah, exactly.
I probably find more stuff for me than to sell.
Okay, well, you're still in the rookie stages. You'll learn that quickly.
That's right.
Never buy a pair of shoes in your size.
Exactly.
They may never leave the building.
Never.
So this is mainly thrift stuff, or where you sort of sourcing your products from?
We source from thrift stores, estate sales, yard sales. Yeah. And, we live, this is something that anybody can do. We live in a very rural county. We probably have 300 people in our main city in our town and 10,000 people in our whole county. And we barely leave the county to do our sourcing. And I've got so much stuff, I can't get it all listed on. I mean, it's just really, it's incredible. We go outside one county from us to a couple of thrift stores, and most of it's just in our county. We just make the loop, about a 3-mile loop on yard sales and things, and the things we find just you would never believe would come from a county like ours.
Well, yeah, crossbow. A crossbow, that's what you get from the fridge.
Yeah.
I'm
I tell you
expecting
what.
a Donald Duck mask or something, but you got a crossbow.
Yeah. So I guess in your town, what town do you live in?
The name of the town is Wartburg, the city. Wartburg, W-A-R-T.
So on Hee Haw, they'd go, salute,
That's right, exactly.
There you go. So a traffic jam in that town is like, what, 3 cars deep?
You got
Pretty
that
much.
right.
At the one stop sign.
That's right, yeah.
Yep.
Well, that's pretty cool. I tell you what, this is really cool, and we're really blessed to have you guys on our show, actually, because it's really an inspiring thing to see a family grow a business and really work hard to make that happen. And I know, Emily, you're going to be just a really amazing entrepreneur in the next few years if you can quit buying for yourself.
Working on it.
She also she's already at 17 years old run her own princess business where she dresses up like princess and does parties for little kids, and she would volunteer, go to the public library in our area.
And the school. I go to the school too.
And then she also has her own cupcake business already.
Wow.
She makes cupcakes and sells those. And
Now
she's
Did I
that
see you on
sounds
Shark
Actually,
Tank?
tomorrow I'm making 7 dozen cupcakes.
Okay,
Have you
well,
been on
I'll
Shark
give you my
Tank?
address in Thailand if you ever want to ship any out here.
that'd be great.
By the time they get to Thailand, there'll be biscuits.
Yeah,
That's right.
Like cookies, yeah, exactly.
Ron and Ali will be right back after this short break.
Do you want to set yourself apart from other eBay sellers? Want to look like one of the big brands? How would you like to feel confident that you could do it yourself but know that the support is there if you get stuck? Now you can create your branded eBay store and have your store doing more. With Auction Pro Template's premium do-it-yourself eBay template. This template is loaded with tools and features you won't find in any other system. Go to yourstoredoingmore.com now to see what's included. That's yourstoredoingmore.com.
Be sure to check out SoYouWannaSellOnEBay.com for the latest podcasts and all the information you need to get selling fast.
When it comes to like, I'm looking at your products and, you know, some people niche down, some people don't, like yourself. So how do you know what something's worth? I mean, so you got this hat, this woman pink, brown camo hat. How do you know to list it at $14.99 sort of thing?
Yes, sir. That's kind of a little bit of the challenge. I mean, I think it's so important to price it right. I mean, you price it too low, you leave money on the table. You price it too high, and it'll be on eBay for, you know, the rest of your life. So we just do a lot of research, mainly looking at eBay at what has sold already. But a lot of our items are really unique. You know, sometimes it's hard to find something else, and you know, you just kind of do your research on eBay, and, you know, you don't look at what something's selling for, but obviously you look for what it's sold for, and then try to price it accordingly. If there are a lot of other items like that, I try to be as, you know, if not the lowest price, then as near the lowest price as I could possibly be, so we can turn it over, you know, and sell it. So it's just research. Basically, we do it on eBay, most of it.
Mm-hmm. So you go to the advanced section, go to the sold, and then just see what's been sold there. Yeah,
right, exactly.
Mm-hmm.
And does it help having a girl and a man team? So you got like the feminine sort of stuff you can add, and then you got the real like farming, or not farming, but you know, the manly tools sort of stuff.
Yeah,
it really does, because if I go by myself, I am just not. I just won't hardly go in the women's section, look around. So I send mom and maybe mom and daughter over that section, you know, look around. So
I can imagine that being a little bit difficult, and it's not as fun, man. I mean, there's no cords, right? Like power tools or or anything like that, right?
Exactly.
I mean,
no camouflage, no cords. I mean, nothing fun. That's right.
That's right. You know, I'm looking at your store here, and I see this Mattel electronic football handheld, and man, I'm telling you what, I just went back to my childhood, sir.
Oh, yeah.
I am not kidding you, man. Many hours. I mean, about an hour and a half.
Yeah, go ahead.
We're spent playing that game with my friends.
Me too. That's when I saw that, it was like deja vu all over again. I mean, I remember as a boy playing that many times.
Yep, that's
and
pretty
me,
cool.
Who's never seen one?
Yeah, she don't even know what it is.
So, I mean, isn't that the thing? Do people still buy these games, or is everybody, got their head in the screen now?
Yeah. Oh no, they still buy them. I mean, vintage toys of any kind. I mean, even old Atari games and Atari systems. I mean, it's just incredible.
It makes people feel nostalgic, and so you can get people to buy
anything. We really we don't really have a niche, but if we did, it would probably be items from the 80s. Seems like we just, I guess, because that's kind of when I was, come to age, and seemed like people really, really go for those kind of items, so.
Yeah, I mean, you don't have to have a specific niche. I mean, you could have, your niche could be the 80s. I mean,
that's right.
It could be anything in the 80s.
Yes, sir.
Things that Emily read about in her history book.
That's right.
hey,
which really makes
other young people here.
Absolutely, that's right. Absolutely. But we're not confined to anything. No, we buy and sell pretty much anything we think will sell. Yeah. We enjoy it.
Does it always sell?
Awesome.
Do you find however long you leave it, it does sell, or you just give it a Christmas present?
We have a few things. We usually have a big yard sale once a year. We call it the won't sell on eBay yard sales, but we've become better and better over the last few years, as we've done this. And so we don't get too many clunkers, but every once in a while we'll get a clunker,
What's a clunker? I love that word. What is that? I've never heard that before.
That's a Tennessee word for it won't sell on eBay.
That's a
I'm going to start using it every day now.
Yeah. Yeah, no, you can only use it in Tennessee.
Oh,
only.
yeah,
Right.
all right. Clunker. Cool.
No, that's pretty cool. So, I mean, it's like I'm looking at your store here, and I'm seeing, like Ali said, you've got a lot of different varieties to sell here. Even a trophy, man, that's pretty cool. I might buy. Well, that's a woman's ski trap trophy. It wouldn't look good on my shelf, but no, it's pretty cool. I mean, you guys really see the value in just going out and it's a nice family outing too, right? I mean, you guys all enjoy it. I mean, it'd be different if Bret, if you and Tammy were going out and dragging Emily, going, "Come on, Emily, we're going again," But it might be the other way around, right?
Well, if it's early in the morning, it's us dragging her. But the rest of the time, she goes right along with
Once
us.
I get there, I'm okay. It's just the leaving the house that I need. Like,
It's the stop.
So you get up at the crack of noon, whether you have to or not.
pretty much. Exactly.
Yeah. No, that's awesome, man. Hey, you're a CEO, Emily. You can set your own hours. That's one of the beautiful things about this,
True.
right?
Yeah,
You're living the
true.
dream. You're living out what everyone wants. So how come you're using best offer? Is that just sort of you'll put a price out there and see if someone gives you a sort of reasonable offer?
Well, yes, sir. A lot of our items, I can be flexible. I mean, we've got a good margin on all of our items that I can be flexible. And a lot of times, if somebody's in South Carolina as opposed to California, I can sell a little cheaper to somebody who I don't have to ship it so far. The shipping costs are a lot of times less, especially if it's a heavier item. And so I always try to price them competitively and use the best offer option. It's worked really well for us. I think people really like to feel like they got a good deal.
Absolutely, man.
And so a lot of times, if you just come down 50 cents, they can brag, I got that cheaper than even what they had.
Well, I talked him down. I'll
That's
tell
right.
you.
Yeah, I saved myself half a buck.
Right.
Didn't realize you priced it up $2.
But, we do have some items where we're not sure of the value, but we know that people will like them. We'll do auctions. We got a few auctions on right now, but most of our items we do buy it now with a best offer, and it's probably about 50-50 between the people who just buy it and then the other half who make an offer, without make an offer. But it works really well for us. We really like that option.
You bring up a good point about the best offer. I mean, because it really does matter. I mean, you get to see the location of where they're at, and you're like, you know what? I mean, if it doesn't cost me that much more, I would accept that offer. Or if you're shipping it halfway across the world, it might not be a good deal for you. So it's kind of a cool thing, and it's one of the options that are available, right?
It's really nice because, like I said, I could ship an item, take a 2 or 3 pound item for $6 or $7 priority mail to South Carolina or Georgia. It may cost me $25 or $30 to get that same thing out to Oregon, or California. So, like you say, when I get that best offer, I can see where they're. As a matter of fact, made a blunder the other day. A guy made me an offer for something that weighed about 18 pounds, and I was in a rush, wasn't paying attention. I thought he was from Arkansas. Well, turns out
Alaska.
From Alaska. Yeah.
Come on,
oh my goodness,
not as
man!
much to ship it as what he paid for it, but it was fine. We did okay. The guy was very nice, but that was my blunder. If I'd known he was in Alaska, I probably wouldn't have accepted that offer. I'd probably had to come back with a little higher counter offer. But
well, you know what? We live and learn. Man.
That's right. Live and
the
learn.
Thing about it, man. That's awesome.
So what's an average day in your world? So talk us through this empire of yours. You wake up, you spend once a week going out shopping, or do you going out every day? How are you taking your pictures? What's your routines here so the world can learn?
Sure. Well, our routine is we don't have a routine, unfortunately. We shop, when we can.
If we happen to be out in town, we'll just stop at the thrift store while we're there.
Right. We rarely make specific trips out. Sometimes we do. But
for yard sales, we do.
Yard sales we do on Friday and Saturday. We go out, look for yard sales in our area. But we get the items. We come home and we usually, we kind of know what we got, but we'll sit down and we call it, let's look at our treasures. And so we'll go through them, pull them out, look them up on eBay, see what the actual value is. And then we will, I kind of divide it up like home runs and triples, I get them on first, and then doubles and singles. We kind of box them up for later, and we try to get those the best ones on. And I do my listing just in between everything else. Whenever just whenever I can get a few minutes. Sometimes when we're watching TV in the evening as a family, I'm sitting there taking pictures and listing. And sometimes when I'm studying, I'm taking a break and listing a few things. So we just kind of work it into our daily life, just kind of part of what we do and who we are.
Well, that's pretty cool. And you said the population of your town is 300?
Probably not that big, to be honest with you. Our hub town and our county is very, very rural. It's just a small place.
So you're going outside of that area to go to these yard sales then probably, right? Or are you saying?
Well, we have at the school here, a lot of people bring their yard sales to the school, and I think some of them might even be from like other towns in the county.
But most of them are from our area. It's really just amazing what we find just in our area. And I mean, within a 3-mile radius of my house, it's incredible. I mean, we could nearly have a full-time salary just doing that area.
So I think what you're saying is a lot of people in that area buy a lot of things they don't use.
I guess. I don't know. It's just amazing. And we're a very poor county as well. And we do venture out. We go, like I said, to the next towns from us. They're a little bit bigger town. We go to the thrift stores there and get things. But it really is incredible the things that you can find in just a rural county like ours. It's amazing.
And do they come around your house? They come knocking on your door. Here's some clothes. We've heard you are the people who like them.
No, not really. We just go out after them. They don't come to us.
Yeah, that's it.
They know we're coming.
Right.
Yeah. You're kind of in a unique situation here, Bret. Being a pastor in a small town. I mean, I'm sure you're well known, right? So when people see you, I'm sure you're probably well known in that area. When people see you coming, they know who you are, right? I mean, as opposed to me just showing up on somebody's doorstep.
That's true. Yeah, I do know most everybody. In our community, most everybody knows everybody. So we're a small, tight-knit group. And we have people, we have a little junk store in our area. We know those fellas. We go in there and buy. They know we're going to sell on eBay. Then we have a yard sale. Things we can't sell on eBay, they come buy from us, put it in our junk store. So sometimes
we bought from them.
Yeah, sometimes we're swapping back and forth stuff.
That's awesome. That's pretty cool, man. You got this recycling thing going on here.
That's right, exactly. Yeah.
It's time for a quick break, but the guys will be right back here on the So You Want to Sell on eBay podcast.
What's more exciting than starting your own eBay empire with one of Auction Pro Template's custom eBay store and listing template packages? How about saving yourself $200 when you do it? That's right. Right now, you can take advantage of starting your own totally custom eBay store for the insanely low price of $697 when you use promo code SAVE200 during checkout at auctionprotemplates.com. You still get all of the amazing features and benefits as before, like a custom designed eBay store and matching custom eBay listing design, video tutorials, software, custom branding, 1-year free hosting, and so much more. But now you get to save yourself $200 doing it. So celebrate the start of something awesome with $200 in savings when you order your very own custom eBay store and listing template package. Go to auctionprotemplate.com and check out all of the features and benefits of having a totally custom eBay store and use promo code SAVE200 today.
You're back with Ron and Ali here on the So You Want to Sell on eBay podcast.
So what's your room like? Where do you store all this stuff? I mean, have you got like this shed out
It's
back?
all over the house.
Oh, Ollie, I wish you wouldn't ask that. It's we do have a 12 by 20 storage building. We box
so
and
full.
store things. It's about full. And
It's
then
so full.
my study is kind of piled up with stuff right now. But I'll clean it out and get it straightened back out. But that's a challenge. I mean, the biggest challenge is the time to list things. It's just really, it takes time. It just does. So,
have you ever thought about
retirement out there?
You ever thought about bringing somebody on from like the high school or something to help you out?
Well,
that's me.
That's her. Yeah, that's her.
Good point.
She's busy with school though. Yeah, she's homeschooling and she's doing her other things. So maybe someday I might venture out in that direction. But we did when we had our other business. We had a lady who worked part-time for us, but I don't know. I just don't know if I want to go that deep into it with all my other responsibilities right now. But I might eventually. I know it would be a good move. It really would.
Well, Bret, I wasn't talking to you about your responsibilities. This is Emily's gig.
Yeah.
So if I said to you, where's your swing line heavy duty staple, you'd be able to know where that is in your compound?
In a few minutes. Yeah. I mean,
do some digging.
Yeah. I have pretty good general idea. Matter of fact, I heard on your podcast, fellow who used a notebook and wrote down exactly where his locations were, and I'm going to employ that system. Right now, what I do, a box, and I label on the box what's in it. So I have to go through and look. I may have to go through 4 or 5 boxes to find the item I'm looking for, but I want to streamline that a little better, make it a little easier to lay my hands on things. But we've only lost, I can remember one item that we misplaced, couldn't find, and couldn't get it to the buyer. But other than that, we've been able to lay our hands on it. Sometimes we scratch our head a few minutes before we find it. We've been able to find it.
That?
Emily can always blame you, right?
Yeah, I'm not the one that stores them, so that's not my fault.
That's it, exactly. So let's talk feedback. I mean, people must love you. You're just like 100% positive. How do you maintain something like that?
We work hard for that.
Yeah, we really do. Well, Ollie, we kind of look at it like, we want to take care of our customers, and then we feel like the profits will come if we do that. I mean, that's what our first notion is, to take care of them. And, I'm sure some people have taken advantage of us, but in all honesty, the folks we've dealt with on eBay, 99% of them have been wonderful. So easy to work with. If there is a problem, we try to go above and beyond what would be expected and get that right. We start, first of all, by inspecting our items. I mean, with a fine-tooth comb to make sure they're in good shape. And but the best you do, sometimes mistakes are going to happen, and we really, really try to reach out and make those things right. And we've been very successful. Customers seem to be very happy. We've had occasional glitches, but all in all, it's been very, very successful with our customer satisfaction.
And I would say, Ollie and I have been doing this for a little while, and I would say if there's one golden rule that we have learned from eBay, it would be pay attention to your feedback and do whatever it takes to stay positive. Wouldn't you agree with that, Ollie?
I certainly would. Sorry, I got these birds chirping. I live in tropical country, and they keep chirping. It's like an orchestra. I keep muting. Yes, Ron, I do.
Yeah, absolutely. I agree 100%. I mean, to me, on eBay, that feedback is it's the difference between you being successul and not being successful. I mean,
it's your lifeline.
It is. Yeah. Absolutely.
I mean,
I know I myself, when I purchase, if there's somebody with a 99.5% and there's somebody with 100% and there's not $1 or $2 or $3 difference, I'm going to buy from that person with 100% feedback. It's just common sense.
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely, man. We totally agree here. And if you listen to any of our episodes, that's what people say all the time. I mean, really, it just kind of comes back to, I will give it away before I let you give me negative feedback if I have control of that. I mean, obviously, there's sometimes when people just are going to give you negative and they're not going to, work with you on it. But that's out of your hands.
That's right. All you can do is the best you can do, and then that's all you can do. So, but are
you international? So, if I wanted to buy something from sunny Thailand, could I purchase one of your items?
Well, we do some. I've had a few problems along with international shipping, not from the customer so much. Some of them, in all honesty, my fault. I'd send a defective item accidentally, and the shipping costs would just be astronomical. And of course, I would feel obligated to refund that and refunded all of it. But I do select items. I will list internationally, through eBay with their shipping center.
So you're shipping it to Kentucky, right?
That's right. Yes, sir.
Yeah. That's I think that's really kind of a cool thing, man. I mean, because from Kentucky to destination is on them.
Yes, sir. Ollie, I think it's, you may know, I think it's a little bit expensive for international customers to go that route. But for me as a seller, I mean, it's tremendous. I mean, I just ship it to them and I'm done. They do everything, So
That's
it's
amazing. And do you pay a fee for that, or you just get it to them? That's it.
No, sir. It doesn't cost anything except my cost to ship it to Kentucky, which that's just up the road from me. So that's a very reasonable shipping cost. Yeah.
Wow.
Yep.
Absolutely.
I love that.
It's a great program, on the seller's end. We shipped just recently a swimming pool part to England. And
Nice.
yeah,
They got swimming pools in England. It's never hot. It's always raining.
I know. That's
awesome.
kind of what I thought, but yeah, she was just thrilled to death. So
It might have been your mum who bought it.
My mum got more. So what's the weirdest thing you've ever sold?
Oh, do you have to ask that
I
question?
do. I just love it. I love it.
Goodness, there have been quite a few of them.
I can't eat. I don't know.
Maybe the Frankenstein poster.
Oh yeah, I got a cool one of these black light Frankenstein
Oh,
posters,
man.
velvet.
You are the 80s guy, aren't you?
Yeah, I bought that at the yard sale for $1.55, and I didn't know if it had any value or not. And I put it on an auction, and it sold for $155. And it was
That
really
is
awesome.
really cool.
Yeah, it was really
That's cool. I just wonder if you can buy black lights anymore.
I don't know. I haven't seen any, but yeah, somebody
Yeah.
must have had one. Yeah, it's cool.
That's right.
Doesn't that feel good though? I mean, isn't that the great thing? This people either throw this stuff out, so you go get it. You might buy it for $1. If you sell it for $20, $150. I mean, isn't that addictive?
Oh, it is addictive. Yes, sir. It is just absolutely incredibly addictive. It really is. The cha-ching, that cha-ching just fires you up.
You've had two in this podcast so far. Two ka-ching.
Yes, sir. Yeah, I know. I should have had that silenced.
No.
No, that's okay. Bragging's all right. On
Yeah. Let's turn the volume up a bit.
Yeah.
Now, what we don't know is you might have a sound effect
That's
there.
exactly
to kind
what
of
it
add
is. The
value.
sound effect button.
Yeah. And you're not the only guest that's done that for us.
So what's your future plans then? Where do you see yourself going from here? You're going to expand, or Emily's going to become the main the main boss here, or what's happening?
Yeah, we're going to be Sanford and daughter instead of Sanford and son. We're just, I think, the way our life is. When Emily's through school, she's in college, we may expand a little bit. Mom will have a little more time. She homeschools Emily, and so we may expand a little bit, but we're kind of probably keep it the status quo. Our lives are pretty busy. It really provides a really nice extra income for us, and something, something to look forward to, like when we get retirement age, or if something like that. But we're pretty pleased about where we're at. I don't see us expanding a whole lot.
It doesn't sound like you have a whole lot of room to expand.
Well, that's it. Yeah,
That's
exactly.
true.
Time. It's just time. I would expand easily. If we hire somebody down the road, we may expand, but I don't know. We'll probably just maintain. Yep, we're happy maintaining.
Great, I love it. Just keep maintaining, have some fun, because that's what it is. It's fun, isn't it? You just go.
That's right. It's fun, and we make really good money. It really helps. We're gonna take Emily to Disneyland
World.
Oh,
for her
What's
her
the
senior
difference?
trip. So we're a cha-chinging a whole lot right now.
That's right.
where's that Disney World? Is that in Tennessee or?
It's in Florida.
Florida.
Oh, okay.
Yes,
Is that
sir.
where they all skate around on rollerblades?
I don't know about that.
I've watched a lot of movies, a lot of-
We got to get this guy some Western culture
Yeah,
here.
that's right. I know.
It's culture. Okay.
Yeah,
That's awesome.
Unfortunately, we run out of time. I really enjoyed chatting with you two. You're so much fun to talk to. I mean, this is like a podcaster's paradise sort of talking to you like this, because it's fun, it's interactive. You've got great products. You really enjoy what you're doing. You've got a great father and daughter relationship. I mean, it's been fantastic. I really hope some people get some good information out of this stuff. So really, thanks for spending the time with us. Really enjoyed it.
It's been a joy, and we just love your all's podcasts.
We do.
They're wonderful, informative,
That's-
and so entertaining. We really enjoy them.
We
Excellent.
appreciate that, guys. Seriously, that's
I wonder
really
what they
cool.
say offline, Ron. Do you reckon they say that? Those
Yep,
weirdos
yep.
that so you want to sell on eBay.
No,
Anyway,
this
yeah,
is
so-
wonderful.
We'll post all the notes from today's interview on our show notes page, which can be found at www.soyouwannasellonebay.com/show notes. But before you go, Bret and Emily, how can the big bad wide world contact you?
Well, we've got a brand new Facebook page. I'm not much of a social media guy, but we thought it'd be good for our business and our customers. So they can find us on Facebook at Tennessee Pickin'. That's PICKIN'. And then, our email is pastorbmp@yahoo.com. And then on eBay, Tennessee is our neck of the woods.
That's all
one word.
All one word,
All
yes.
one word.
That's brilliant. And I shall add my new word, clunker, to my vocabulary. Well, thanks once again for joining us. We've really enjoyed it. From everyone here at So You Want to Sell on eBay, I'm Ali Young.
And I'm Ron LeBeau.
That's all for this episode of So You Want to Sell on eBay. Be sure to check out our next episode or any past episodes by going online to soyouwantasellonebay.com. Also, be sure to follow us on your favorite social media sites, facebook.com/So You Want to Sell on eBay, and Twitter @Your eBay Podcast. Thanks for listening. And until next time, happy selling.
Have an idea for a topic or know someone who would like to be on the show? Let us know. Just go to www.soyouwantasellonebay.com/interview. We look forward to hearing from you. This podcast was produced in part by Pro Voice Works.